ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday night. We are here to review the NXT edition of Unpopular Review. I gotta open my mouth when I pronounce these things. I'm the bad guy. I'm the champ. I'm heading into WrestleMania as the champion. And filling in for the captain is the Wrestling Dog. Wrestling Dog, thank you for filling in. I won't call NXT tonight a lackluster, but I mean, it was an okay show. I thought it was pretty all right. I mean, I think there was some highs and lows here. Before we break down, how are you and what did you think of NXT tonight?
Well, I'm doing pretty well, and it was pretty good. A few things that I could have gone without, but it was a pretty good show tonight.
No, I absolutely agree. There was a few things like I had a minor conversation with myself before not before I start. I mean, I just conversate with myself anyway because I'm just fucking fun to like talk to. And I was in there saying there's some things I just rather not have had on the show. I mean, we're gonna break down. I mean, I'll use a segment as an example. The NDM, almost a Piranha, but Posada segment. I just. I called her Piranha. I messed her. I just renamed the woman completely. I just totally took her birth certificate and just changed the name. But yes, her. And I don't know, man. Like, I mean, we're gonna go through every match, but I just want to say, yeah, I was just kind of just like, ugh. It didn't do anything for me. It just was one of those things where, we see you guys in the chat. We see you. I want to say, what up, George? I see you, G-Man. We're going to highlight some of these comments, but yeah, I just wasn't feeling that segment. It was just something where it's, it
feels like a high school TV show about two girls arguing over whose boyfriend is hotter, who's the better athlete, who's the better kid in the class, all that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what did you think? Because I feel like a lot of times, like, I'll say, like, for me, I'll say, like, oh, this segment didn't do anything for me. And then, because the wrestling community is so toxic in a lot of ways. Like, you're saying, I think it's so toxic. You'll say, hey, I kind of didn't like that. What? Then you don't like wrestling. How dare you? You just want wrestling to die. What do you mean? You don't, how can you not like this? Because you're supposed to like every little thing. And I see
you're not. That's why we have people yelling stuff like for people to support them during the tag match of saying we want Gunther. Other people were like, no, we don't.
Let's talk about that. Let's open that up. We had Imperium against LA Knight and MSK.
Imperium didn't even get in before they got attacked.
Oh my God. I thought this was a great opener. I like stuff like this. I mean, these guys came out and I love stuff like that. I love stuff where all these guys are going to have a match at Stand and Deliver. And they wanted you to know this was important. Like, instead of waiting, like, okay, I'm going to wait for my turn so I can go through the curtains and do my entrance and everything and let me be cute and blah, blah, blah. They said, nah, we're going to just go into this, jump Imperium. They came in, like, LA Knight came out like a hot out of, hot out of fire? I'm sorry, there's so many catchphrases. It's hard to keep up with all these things as you get older. But he came out like a bat out of hell, attacked Gunther. His boys try to help, but MSK come through, running through the curtain. I like this. I really did like this. I was moving around a little bit. Matter of fact, I was a little late catching the beginning, but I enjoyed this match. I thought it was a really good opener. Imperium gets the win, which they should, because Imperium, for one, did you roll your eyes as I said that? That was kind of. I'm sorry. Did that bother you?
The fact that they won, yes.
Why did that bother you, Wrestling Dog? Please explain, because that was something.
Well, let's see. Because I don't like Imperium as the tag team champions. I feel like their run is boring, and I feel like they should lose it to someone else, whether it be MSK or the Creed brothers.
What up, everybody in the chat? We're going to highlight, because I just see someone say what up, but we wanted to say what up. I mean, Imperium, their run, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, it's been lighting the world on fire, which, like, some people be like, that this ain't lighting the world on fire. And I got to say, that's kind of good, because I would not want to see this world on fire. That sounds pretty fucking dangerous if you ask me. But Imperium, the runners tag team, probably not as much as like some percent on the fire. But I'll say this: they've been putting on killer matches. I feel like when they go in there, but that's the style I like. So like I can understand why people might be like, oh, I'm totally over Imperium. I kind of dig them, and they should have won tonight because they're the tag champs. Like. I hate when you have a champion, and don't get me wrong, every now and then the champ can lose, but I hate when they make you the champ and you just consistently lose. I don't remember the last time Imperium. At least I don't remember, but my memory is kind of messed up. Imperium winning, I think it kind of makes me worried about Stand and Deliver because I sit there and say, oh, are they going to drop the titles? I don't think they need to necessarily drop the titles personally. But I thought it was a good match. I'm running my mouth a lot. What did you, besides Imperium winning that made you not a fan, what did you think about this match?
The match was pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying seeing LA Knight more and more as I'm watching. It's pretty fun watching him as a face, even though when I first saw him as a heel, I couldn't stand his damn ass. But he is a good entertainer in the ring, even before. I haven't seen him before, but I've been told that he was incredibly talented before in the independent circuit back when he was Eli Drake, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Good match. He's good. MSK is good. I've loved them since day one. And we will see what they will bring to Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, I think that triple threat and we're gonna do predictions, ladies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to say a little later in the night. I think that's gonna be a really fun triple threat between MSK, Creed brothers, who they came out later in the night. Later after the match, and make it clear like, yeah, we're going for those titles. So I thought it was a really, really good opener. I enjoyed that. I like that.
Yeah, and they started attacking each other.
Oh yeah, no, and I love stuff like that because the main roster a lot of times one of the biggest, I think, pet peeve is it starts off with a promo. I mean, I think lately they've been doing a lot better, but with matches and stuff. But I do like hot openers like that, and that's something you really, really need. And let's get into some of these chats before we go in. Let's get into some of these chats. I mean, see what you guys are thinking. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this content, ladies and gentlemen, please give us a like, love, and share. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell us why you disagree with us. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, we say thank you. Let's start with, we should start from the beginning, actually. We got George. He says, what up? Now, Captain is not here, but she will be. I know she's waving and saying hello to you, George. George says, NXT was pretty good tonight. I enjoyed it. That's good. You should enjoy what you watch. What up, Braun? Hello, Miss Doll. We got G-Man. What up? What up? That's my new best friend right there, Jeffrey. My new best friend right there. G-Man says, come on, Ron. It was only 10 seconds.
Sometimes 10 seconds can be too much.
Yeah, sometimes that's worse. I had an anchovy pizza, and that was only 2 seconds, and I knew I hated it. So, it doesn't matter.
Why would you have such a horrible thing?
I was young and stupid. I can't say things change, but yes. That was bad. It was a bad thing. That's why I hate anchovy pizza. It's awful because it still stays in the pizza and it ruins everything. Like Nick Cannon when he raps. What else we got here? We got George Lewis. He says that something between Indy and Paraja was like high school, kind of like Saved by the Bell. See, but that's the thing. Like, I just can't get into stuff like that. I'm not knocking if anybody likes it, but it's just something like, I was just like, I was over it. I rolled my eyes, and I'm sitting there saying, why am I rolling my eyes? I rolled my eyes. I even did So what do we got here? We got Elvis. He says, hey, yo, bad guy Jack. Hey, don't be rude to the doll. She's here. She's filling in for the captain. Don't be rude. You three. He
just doesn't like me because I don't acknowledge everybody that he.
And you should not acknowledge him for rude behavior like that. We don't acknowledge rude behavior, Papa Smurf. We got here George. He said, I also like the segment as well. G-Man, he said that opening was great. I was a bit unsure for Nash Carter being out there. Oh, I heard about that stuff. Yeah.
What happened? I'm out of the loop here. What happened?
So there's something, I don't want to spend too much time and Harper on it, but I guess his ex-wife put up some stuff. Not even probably she did put up some stuff saying that I'll put it like this. It did not paint Nash in a good light. So yeah. I would leave it as that. But yeah, but I get what G-Man is saying. George says the Creed brother would probably win the NXT championship. That would be cool. I would be for it.
Makes sense since they won the cup.
Absolutely. I can't pronounce this, so I'll just call you H-Man. Imperium run have been good considering how much time NXT has showcased tag teams. Yeah, they've been doing a great job with the tag team. There might be some title. I believe there's definitely going to be some title changes. This is my bodyguard, Big Diesel. He says, "Good evening, UPR staff." That's Diesel. What's going on, D? He don't even have a D in his name, but that's Diesel. We got H-Man. He said MSK need to go to the main roster soon. There's nothing left for them. Yeah.
There's a lot of them that can go to the main roster, but sometimes that's not a good thing.
You get concerned about them on the main roster. I get that.
Cross, for example, he was dominant in NXT.
And
they put him up in the main roster. They put him up in a mask, lose to Jeff Hardy in 2 minutes, and then bam, he's gone.
Yeah, that was weird. And I always sit here and say his wife was proven wrong. She was proven wrong. Oh, well, never mind. Who attacked the creeper? I don't know who attacked the creeper.
We don't know.
But you know the funny. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Take the floor.
I thought it would be funny if it was Imperium that did it because they were so ironic and saying, "Oh, we don't do stuff like that because we're better than everybody else." It'd be funny if it was the ones that talk all that, but turn out to be hypocrites. But who knows? It could be anybody. I still don't say it was MSK, but Wade Barrett, he's a giant kiss ass who likes everybody that's a pain in the ass.
I like it when dog gets all worked up. I don't know who it is. All I know it was a 718 number, and I laugh because 718 is a New York number. So I'm sitting there going, like, huh?
Maybe D'Angelo got somebody.
Who knows, right? Like, I don't know who can it be, but it's going to be interesting to see. I believe there was a promo in between, but I stepped out from it. I ordered some Chinese food, and because I was very hungry. I ordered some General Tso's and white rice. White rice is good with General Tso's. I don't throw it out there real quick. But I know that Ivy Niles won against Tiffany Stratton. And I feel like I didn't
against Tiffany Stratton, but she had with her partner for the women's cup. And she was like, "You want to get into Diamond Mine? You got to kick ass, not kiss ass, basically. Yeah. We don't want suck ups. We want somebody who knows how to get the job done."
Yeah, no, for sure. Good. I good job on it. See, that's what makes the team work right there. But it's not really much to dissect about this match, honestly, because I feel like it was just really more story. It was definitely the story.
It was more of a Tiffany Saray story since she attacked Saray for saying no to the woman. Listen, Stratton asked what's Saray was showing off her necklace. Tiffany was asking something. Saray said no thank you. The woman freaked out and attacked her for that reason because she's like, "Nobody says no to me."
Yeah.
Attacks her, and then now they have a rivalry going on.
Are you a fan of Tiffany?
It's just like muscle jock Barbie girl kind of thing.
She's a big girl. I think she has potential to grow into something, though. I do see that she's still learning the ropes. Ivory is definitely someone. Ivy. Ladies and gentlemen, I just renamed people, so I know you guys know who I'm talking about. That's why every time I say a name, I call.
Don't mix up Ivy with Ivory.
Ivy, right? Did I say that correctly? Ivy.
Yes,
oh, there
Ivy.
We go. Boom!
Like
I got that.
Ivy.
That poison. She's great. I hope they use her eventually in Batman. We don't need Joker. I'm sorry. I just want to throw it out there. We don't need Joker. And in some cases, one of my co-hosts will say, "We don't need the movie, period." He's somewhere shaking his head, drinking water. I don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere drinking water. So you're saying, But Ivy against Tiffany. I mean, I was actually kind of surprised when I saw the card put together as I was getting the stuff together and everything like that for the show. I was at first like, wow, they're putting two heels against each other. And it's been done before.
Ivy is in comparison to Tiffany more of a face and that kind of thing. Because now they're having people dislike Tiffany more and more, even though everybody loved her, minus me, when she first started. I was like, she seems like she'd be talented, but I just thought, oh goody, another daddy's little rich girl kind of thing. Like I felt like that was gonna get old, and it's old for me.
You don't like the character? Like, what is it with her?
It's like if anybody ever watched the movie High School Musical, which I doubt some people in here have, but if you've seen it, the mean girl Sharpay Evans, the blonde rich girl, gets whatever she wants, can't say no to the woman, but with a ton of muscle. That's what that gives me.
I was gonna think. I'm trying to think of what's the actual name. Who plays her? I know who you're talking about.
Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah. That's it. I did watch. Someone said no one watches High School Musical. Like
that would be the popular review gaming channel. I wonder who wrote that.
Yeah, who's there in gaming? Because there's no one in gaming. Like who's there wrote that? But But I actually did not watch it, but there was some cool songs on it. Yeah, Tiffany takes the loss. I mean, Saray, I forgot who just wrote it in the chat, but said they can see Saray. I don't think they're gonna put that on the card for Stand and Deliver, but I do see that being a match either the following week or the week after. That's something that they're definitely going to do. They're obviously setting up. And when Saray came out, she was Sailor Moon Saray. You know, I don't know how to Super Saray, however you want to word it. She was out there with the wig and she was ready to kick. She was kick-ass Saray. And Tiffany was distracted, which led to her trying to take advantage of Nivy. And, you know, Nivy comes through, hits the dragon sleep, and she's tapping out. So,
and her undefeated streak continues.
And Tiffany don't need to be the one to be ending that streak at all. Like, not at all. Like, no. No. So, next segment we got here. Well, there was a few promos. Let's get these two promos out the way before we go into commercial. But Ciampa has a promo. And as you can see, as our graphic is basically from that promo where he talks and he says, oh, God, I'm Tony D. I was blanking on my man, Tony D. And he said, you know, we're going to have a match. He talked about his stay here in NXT, how the longevity he's been here and being here, trying to prove something to not just his family, his fans, his friends, but also to himself. And even saying, if this is it, then this is going to, we're going out winning. And he usually does the thing with the chair and he, you know, flips it over. He's so aggressive. Like, that's me when I'm getting ready to leave work. Like, as soon as 5 o'clock hit, I just flip the fucking chair over. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. And as he's leaving, he doesn't flip the chair. He just
turns it over.
He gets up gently, very gently, gets up, fold the chair, and it says September 9th, 2015, which he debuted. And then it also said April 2nd of 2022, which sounds like this is it. It sounds like he's leaving.
Well, we know they were going to be chanting, please don't go, for like 10 minutes during his match at Stand and Deliver.
10 minutes? They might be cheering that. I mean, they might be saying that to all night. I mean,
probably. Truthfully
though, there is nothing left for him here on
There
NXT.
really isn't.
No. I think they was even doing a little run and tease and see what it looked like with him on the main roster. And I don't know, like I said this so many times on these reviews, NXT 2.0 for guys like Rodrick, someone like Tommaso, someone like, and then there's a bunch of other names. I mean, I'd be
like Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano was being a dad. He's being a cool dad too. I saw him like watching Spider-Man with his kid. I said, "You doing daddy duties right, man. You doing that right. Good job." You know, yeah. Oh, someone tried to write the thing. I'm doing a show. You gotta wait. But let's get into one more promo. Dolph Ziggler, he has a promo. He talks about how winning the NXT championship, how big he's pretty much put NXT on the map, saying Braun, like, who's Braun? Who you know, he put Braun down. Like, who's Braun? Like, Braun, who knows him? Like, beside Florida, like, you know, he's really
kind of have a fair point about that, because when he went on Raw, nobody really had much of a reaction to him.
Yeah, because not everyone watches NXT. Like, that was something that's something that even I was starting to notice, even when it was the black and gold, because it would be weird to me. I'm like, do you not see this talent? What are you doing? And then I'm like, right. Oh, not everyone watches this. Like, so that and that kind of hurts sometimes, because a lot of the guys in NXT, which there's a lot of talent there, you hope for the best. You say, yeah, I hope you succeed on this level. And sometimes it just don't work out. That's why earlier when he was talking about Karrion Kross, it blows my mind sometimes that just didn't work. And especially when he had, I feel like what the main roster would have liked. It always blows my mind.
But they did, and then they took away half of it, which was his valet, who was supposed to get in the ring at some point, but they never put her in.
Yeah, when they start doing stuff like that, it's
never a good sign.
Yeah, and when you start doing stuff like that, when you start cutting people from the kneecaps and stuff, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt the investment. But we're gonna talk more NXT. I'm the bad guy champ. She's the wrestling doll. We're gonna be right back after these words, because we do got commercial, so we're gonna play this commercial. Bam.
How am I supposed to fit in with these guys when you've got me set up as an outsider?
G.I. Jane. Why don't they just get it over with? Call her Joan of Arc.
Oh!
Good Lord, why? We already heard this like 5 times tonight on NXT.
Jesus. I promise you.
There's why.
Here we go.
This movie was picked before the fiasco at the Oscars, okay? This movie was picked before the fiasco at the Oscars. It's just a theme that we're going with this month. So G.I. Jane this Thursday at 9:30 p.m.
No, that was hilarious because I remember when he was asking about the movie and we were trying to get a graphic, I remember I said, "Oh no." I immediately said, "Oh no." And I had a fear that if this movie was going to be played, there was going to be some fingers across my face. And I'm trying to go to fucking Dallas without a slap. You know, no one wants to have a big hand across their face. It's awful. But let's get into some of these chats. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the NXT edition of Unpopular Review. I'm the bad guy, filling in for the captain, the wrestling doll. And we say thank you for watching. Please continue to support us. There's so much content going on. We talk wrestling. This is the wrestling channel. This is the wrestling review. But we also do movies. They did a movie just before we went on there. They did Terminator 3. I don't know. I'm just going to say Terminator. I don't know if it was Judgment Day or Rise of the Arnold. I don't know. But they did Terminator 3. And like the executive consultant said, this Thursday they're going to do G.I. Jane. Hopefully Will Smith is not watching. And we have so many things. We have a gaming channel. We have so many. I love the form. I just love the form. I got it. Admittedly, the form is great. And look at the polished hands too. Like,
yeah, you got people putting ballots up online if it's staged or not, if it's a work.
I believe it was totally real. Like, I thought it was stage 2 until he said, "Keep my wife's name," and then the face. And it's my Twitter picture too. Like, it's literally my picture of him steaming. Like, it's great. But let's get into these chats. Y'all guys don't want to hear us talking about that anymore. We got Tiffany is a good heel, getting the exact reaction when she gets Ivy the pit bull now. Thank you. I feel like that was to help me pronounce the word. Pronounce her name. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai back together, and I think they will take the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship from Toxic Attraction. I feel like it's almost time. I'm not over Toxic Attraction, but I think
I am.
That
listen, they're not bad talents, but I feel like it's getting old.
Yeah. I'm in between. It's like I get why, but I'm kind of in the
This is why.
Oh no, I'm not one of those guys who continue. Listen, the whole thing.
No, not you.
Okay.
But
yeah, I can get that. No one watches High School Musical. Unpopular Review Gaming was there. I used to too. Oh, I can say he used to watch High School Musical, but correct me if I'm wrong. Budget cuts coming in 2 weeks. I like how Saray finally has personality. What it is, she has character. Her entire character in the Japanese run was being a good wrestler. And that's something you need as a wrestler. You need layers. So I can agree with that, H-Man. My bad. Jeffrey. I'm so sorry, Jeffrey. My new best friend, he says, didn't destroy the chair this time. No, he didn't. He did not destroy the chair. Tony D is about to pat Ciampa. Yeah, Ciampa is going. Ciampa has to go. Even if he wins, he has to go. He has to go. But I see him losing on the way out. Io has been there too. Absolutely. Io's been there for a long time. I can see her getting called up. But do you see her getting called up like after Mania? Like after Mania. So
if not Mania, hopefully sometime next year. There's nothing for her in NXT.
Hence why she wasn't on TV. Oh, but okay. So let me ask this: she's injured, but she couldn't still walk to. Like, what was the injury? So I don't know. I'm asking for myself. You know how they used to say "ask for a friend," which sounds so stupid. But I'm asking for myself. What was the injury? She still couldn't walk him down the rain. I'm just curious. We got Elvis, Will Smith versus Chris Rock. It would be night. It would totally be night one. George, Io has a character in Japan. She has a character of a cocky wrestler who back it up and wanted to conquer. She created Queen's Quest there. Oh, good job. Look at that.
Well, I believe that.
All this stuff I did not know. I was shocked they reunited. Yeah.
I felt like it was a good reunion.
You felt like it was a good reunion?
Yeah, because now they're different than while they were before. Because now it's not like, oh, Dakota's helping her so she can get the women's tag belt and go after for being jealous. Now that they had their fight, they hashed it out, and now they can be cordial for a bit and go after Toxic Attraction, especially for getting rid of Dakota's current partner. Just like with Kaylee Ray and Io teaming because Toxic Attraction took Zoe Stark out of the picture.
Oh yeah, that was the promo. I'm glad that you mentioned that because Io and
Kaylee also had a promo.
They had a promo. There was a lot of promos.
For the Fatal 4-Way.
There was a lot of promos out there, and I mean, they made it clear, like, hey, you said you could take on any woman, and here we are. I love that.
And when Mandy said for her promo, I said any woman, not the same damn time. I'm like, that means you're scared. You're acting like you're scared. We know you're trying to talk a tough game, but honey, you might think you're the hottest thing, but some people are bored of you.
She's dead tired of it. Well, I feel
bored. Her reign is okay, but I feel like she should just get knocked down and try to climb her way back up.
I think if she loses, right, I feel like I don't know. So I don't know how many people that you call to the main roster right now, right? You don't want to gut NXT. So I'm sitting there wondering, do you bring them up or something? I feel like part of me feel like the run is over, but then I'm not really sure, obviously. So I don't know if like she loses this Saturday. But let's talk Legado Fantasma against Jason Briggs and Jensen. And hey, the country bunkers got to win. I mean, there wasn't much to really dig deep here. There was this spot which looked kind of
botched.
I don't want to say botched. It just seemed like timing was off, and I guess technically that is botched, right? So I forgot which one from Legado. I think it was Phoenix. He went for the 450 and he got caught in the chokeslam. But it looked like I don't know.
It looked like he was trying to catch him.
Yeah.
During that to stop him.
Yeah, it didn't look like the timing was a little off. Still was like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm glad that he won with he didn't win with the chokeslam. I think it was like a splash or something. But I was glad that the chokeslam, because I remember growing up like, oh shit, when you saw the chokeslam, it's like, oh, that's a devastating move. But like everything in wrestling now, everything becomes such a like everyone has this move and that move, and these moves don't feel like none. But the country APA got the win over Legado Fantasma with what's their partner name? Because I know
Alan Henley.
Yeah, she was out there fighting Lopez, and I mean, I guess the story's going to keep going. It looked like they're going to lead into like a 6-person tag, which won't be at Stand and Deliver. I feel like when a lot of stuff started happening, everyone's like, "Hey, you think he's going to be on Stand and Deliver?" No, I don't. No.
I mean, heck, they've already got a whole bunch of matches for WrestleMania. How much more could they add for NXT?
Oh my God, this weekend is going to be packed with wrestling. I feel like a 15, 14-year-old me would have been stoked. 33-year-old me is sitting there saying, I could see myself sitting there saying, my ass hurts for sitting for so long. So
you might be standing on the edge of your seat for some of that, so you never know.
Standing. Oh, because I get why, because it's Stand and Deliver. That's why I'm standing. That's why they pay me the big bucks here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. They just keep me here because I'm pretty. So let's go into the next thing going. We had we talked about Indy and her friend and the whole Texas showdown. And I don't know, guys, in the chat, I mean, just tell me, did you guys like it? Would you guys like, oh my God, like, I can't wait to see this because it reminds me of like Clueless. And it's just only with Clueless, but everyone's everyone except Dexter's Australian, and it's just so cute and so amazing. I don't know. I don't know. I think when the segment was going, I saw a piece of paper. I rolled it up. I didn't do anything else but rolled it up. I just thought it was cool. I went online. I was trying to look up because I went to Lego Sonic. I found other things to do. Is what I'm saying about this segment. This segment, Sonic 2, the movie's gonna be good, by the way. I can't wait till they review it. Let's go into the next thing. Oh, let's talk about your favorite group. I know I can see you already sitting on the edge of your seat, even though you're not a stand and deliver. Toxic Attraction. They're out there. The eye roll makes everything, ladies and gentlemen. I knew that was gonna set her off right now. She's somewhere. She's at home right now, sitting there saying, "This guy's a fool." And I was sitting here and say, I agree. But Toxic Attraction's out there. They're talking about, like you mentioned earlier, Mandy's in there saying, yeah, I said I can beat any woman, but I said woman, not women. What the hell? Like, almost like she...
Listen, I like the fact that those two decided to go after Mandy instead of the tag belts, because they didn't want the tag belts. They wanted to go after the NXT women's title. They didn't want to go after the tag team belt. Io's already been in teams, and every time she's been in a team, she double crosses her partner, like Sasha. So we don't want a repeat of that with partner number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just give her a match to get the belt back. And they brought Kaylee Ray to go after Mandy for the belt, so why not finally give her a chance to go after it again?
Well, she did go for the championship and lost.
Yes, and now she can have another chance.
I love that. Yes, but now she has an opportunity to get that belt, right? So they're out there and they're just talking bad about EO. Yeah, they're talking about everybody. They're talking about what's
like we beating everybody. What else can they fight?
I love it. I
partner because they got rid of everything. I destroyed Wendy.
I loved Wendy. Let's talk. I love Wendy Chu. All right, like Wendy Chu. I gotta tell you guys at home, Wendy Chu is my new best friend, and I was really hurt.
Is she your new best female friend? Because you got your new best guy friend in Gregor and Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is he's officially my new best friend of the G category, but Wendy is my new best friend as because she sleeps. Like I love sleeping. As I was getting my hair braided, I was like, man, I could really do a Wendy right now and go to sleep. So Wendy is my best friend. She's my sleeping pal, my sleeping buddy. This came off in such a way that I need to make clarity when I say that. But she's someone I would have a onesie party with, because I have a onesie. I have a Spider-Man onesie. She's someone fun to be with. But Toxic Attraction killed this girl, apparently.
When they put Wendy Chu to sleep.
Yeah, like a dog. Like it's awful. It's awful.
It's awful. You know who took it the worst? Dakota. She came out and started attacking them, and then just as she was outnumbered, her former partner comes out after being injured and supposedly kept out for 4 to 6 weeks, and then they're reunited.
I love it. This was cool. This was kind of cool.
And it's also good. Sorry, because when they were together as being a heel team. With Raquel, with Dakota making sure that she kept the belt. Raquel's run was stale, and everybody started getting bored of her. But once she got knocked down because of Dakota to give it to Mandy, then she started building her way back up to go after the belt, and a lot of people started liking her again. Like, I at first didn't care for Raquel. Her reign bored me too. But as she started working her way up, I was cheering for Raquel. I was at NXT watching her fight Dakota, telling her to kick Dakota's ass. And now I want her, Dakota, to kick Gigi and JC's ass. Their run is boring. Sometimes they avoid trying to fight people, and they just attack the opponents when Mandy's fighting, which gets real old. It's like, you can't win without anybody else helping you, really? Prove you're a champion and not just a pretty face, which is why some people think that she still has the belt.
Wow. So Wrestling doll, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that? Wow. Did you hear that? She's only a pretty face. And
that's what some people say. I'm not saying that's what I think. I think she's done better now than she has maybe a few years ago. She's definitely improved, but some people still think, oh, she's just a pretty face and can't wrestle for shit. That's why she still has the belt, because she's pretty.
She's definitely stepped up. I think those who are saying anything, I would not sit here and say she's in the same caliber and the same conversation as someone like EO, Kaylee Ray.
She says she has one of the best runs in NXT. Like, you've only been champion for 6 months.
Obviously, she's saying that as a heel, and she's supposed to say that, and she did. She's supposed to do that. She did a great job doing that, because what we're doing right now, and we're sitting there saying, that's not true. What are you talking about? And that's what you're supposed to do and have people talking. So she does a great job at that. She does a great job being a heel. And this faction, even though like I'm a little over it, I'm a little. I mean, I'm not totally over it. I don't hate it.
Listen, she's good at having factions. She's good at being part of the factions. Remember, she was under Paige's wing in Absolution, and now she has her own thing here as Toxic Attraction.
You're cooking with oil, girl.
She went from being the sidekick to the head honcho.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to move up.
She did it, and it's working for her. Sonya tried doing it on SmackDown and Raw as the GM, and it's not working for her.
Who's that? Oh,
Sonya Deville, hair up and square up.
Yeah, we got square and pin. What is it? Pin your hair up or square up?
Put your hair up and square up.
That's what I'm talking about. Because she's always ready to fight. That's why.
Sonya.
Oh, trust me, she's not going nowhere. I mean, she's doing the whole.
No, but you get what I mean.
I totally get what you mean. So we talk about that. We got the big reunion of Dakota Kai and Raquel, and hey, listen. A lot of people were not sure why. A lot of people thought Gigi, I believe Gigi, a lot of people thought she was hurt. They were concerned because last week when they had that brawl, she didn't do much. She rolled out the ring, and so people wasn't sure why Io and Kaylee Ray didn't go for that and say, oh, they're not going to be on the show. So it looked like they are going to be on the show. No, they are going to be on the show. Excuse me. They are going to be on the show, and they are going to be facing the reunited Dakota Kai and Raquel. So cool. You
better watch out. Raquel's got a whole lot. If she can do 2 one-arm Chingona bombs, it's over.
Oh my god, that's a big lady. She could just throw you to Mars, and no one will know because you're on Mars, like you're gone. But let's talk before we get in. We're gonna get into the chats after this, and then do commercial. We're gonna do one more commercial. We're going to finish NXT, and we're going to do predictions. So you guys got to stay tuned. Give us a like, love, and share. And if you guys give a like, love, and share, guess what? You, the viewers watching this, you can be a part of the Jack Pack, and you can be my best friend. And who doesn't want to be my best friend? Come on. You guys got to like this stuff. Come on. Give us that. Like, Jeffrey's my best friend, and he will tell you that I am a tremendous best friend. But let's talk about this. Von Wagner against Hayward. I always pronounce names wrong. I think it's Hayward. He's there.
Hayward.
Why does it got wired? I should put Hayward. That would probably make it easy. Hold on, give me a minute. There we go. Hayward. Okay, bang. Making it simple. Got to make it simple here, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get through these podcasts. But Von Wagner against Hayward, representing Chase University. Look, there's a lot to dissect here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have been watching for a period of time, you guys know my disdain for Jacket Time. As soon as I saw Jacket Time,
I was watching. I was like, as soon as they popped up, I was like, oh, he was having such a fun time. And then Jacket Time appeared. I'm like, oh, he is so pissed off.
Unfreaking believable.
At least they didn't do anything, but just
they did. They absolutely did by showing up on my freaking television. As soon as I saw them, I was having the time of my life. I was watching NXT. I said, hey, not everything is good.
I was having time of my life until I saw Von Wagner.
No. It went to shit after I saw Jacket Time. As soon as I saw them, I said, this is unbelievable. I said, this is a congregation against me. I know this is they're trying to mess up the Ron Revolution, but they will not do that. They came out with their shitty jackets. They came out with this shitty announce table.
Well, Von Wagner did you a favor.
Von Wagner is a beautiful man. Von Wagner is the greatest babyface I've ever seen in my life.
He's not.
He's the greatest. He's easily top 2.
Look, as someone said in the chat, he's about as charismatic as paint drawing.
Listen, whoever said they don't know nothing. They're not smart and
about as charismatic as Robert Stone.
Listen, Von Wagner has done us a favor, and I'm just so disgusted at you guys for not realizing that because you're not picking up on the bigger picture. See, Jeffrey, hold on, wait.
He can get that jacket fixed, and he's got a whole closet full.
See, that's what, Jeffrey, you are my best friend. Thank you. You understand my pain. I started breaking out in the hives when I saw Jacket Time. I said,
the people like them. That's why they have.
Who likes them? Who? Where?
People who go to watch NXT.
Who are these people?
The people that were at NXT. I saw a sign or two that said Jacket Time.
Woo! Huh?
I saw a couple signs that said Jacket Time on it.
Well, the people in Florida are stupid. So I'm sorry. Well, not you. You're intelligent. You're the smartest person I've ever dealt with from Florida. Everybody else, the water there is awful.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
Thank you. G-Man. Oh, come on, G-Man. G-Man. Oh my God. Hold on. Where the fuck is my list? Like,
are you gonna pull a Chris Jericho on us again?
Where is my list, G-Man? I can't find my list, but you're oh my goodness, but freaking Jacket Time in there. But let's talk about, it's not about them. Von Wagner beat Hayward. Hayward was sticking up for Chase University. But Von Wagner, who realized, also, let's point out here, there was a woman, I can't think of her name, but she was there before.
Someone said her name was Sophia Cromwell. I don't know who she is.
She was there one time when Von Wagner had a match before, so there's some kind of association there. It looked like she's going to join the Robert Stone brand. But, he defeats Hayward, which, of course, he was going to defeat him because, they really, really want to push Von Wagner. He's this big guy. He's this big guy. I feel like that's a look that they're going to really be behind. So Von Wagner was definitely going to win. But he did the most babyface thing ever. When he ripped that jacket, I remember I said, oh, yes.
Okay, one, Ikemen can get that jacket fixed, and two, he's got a big closet full of them. So Von Wagner's going to have quite some work.
And you know what? And you know what?
He's going to pay for that.
No, Von Wagner's not going to pay for nothing. Why are we?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Robert Stone will have to pay for that.
Why are we criminalizing? Like Von Wagner did something wrong. He did nothing wrong. He did plenty wrong. A service. He did
plenty wrong. You know when it started? When he did plenty wrong? When he came into the Fatal 4-Way match on the first day of NXT 2.0 and placed a Kyle O'Reilly. That's when he first started doing wrong.
I was stoked when I heard I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh man, Cap ain't gonna be on. All right, whatever. But I said Wrestling Doll. I said, Wrestling Doll, she's fun. She gets it. She's a tremendous being. And then
I can't agree with everything.
Why not? Why not? What are we doing here? What?
I thought we were friends. Agree with everything because then that gets boring. It's also my opinion. And my opinion is I don't care for Von Wagner, and I haven't since day one, and I only tolerated him because he was with Kyle O'Reilly.
No, listen, I tolerate him now because he has did a service to the society. He helped give Florida a little bit more credibility. And I just think no one's realizing that and appreciating that. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some of these chats real quick. And then we're going to do another commercial. Hopefully, it's nothing with someone getting slapped. What do we got here? I forgot where we left off, but we'll start off with here. We said, George, she says, I'm over Toxic Attraction as well. We got H-Man, but that's the point of her being a heel. If everybody's against her promo, that means it worked. Absolutely. We got Jeffrey says Winnie Chu's gonna feel betrayed by Dakota.
And that's someone else who turns on her partners. I mean, you had Raquel and Tegan Knox. They all felt it.
Well, Dakota had a good reason on turning on people. I just think when people are dead weight, you turn on them. I've thought about doing that on my job, but I need the money. Von Wagner's charismatic vacuum. Sophia, was that Cromwell though?
Cromwell.
I told you, Cromwell. How's that?
Cromwell.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. I told you she would debut. Good job, H-Man. I feel like Mandy Rose will be back in the main roster. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If they don't break them up, because I think a lot of people don't Undisputed Era's going to come up as a unit. And
the question is, will they have her do anything with Sonya?
I think they will run back some of that history. I absolutely do believe that. What we got? Vaughn is about him as wet paint. Why y'all so disrespectful to the
because
great?
The man is boring, even though he has now a decent run because he's turned.
Y'all not giving him.
It's like with Damian Priest when he lost his United States Championship and became a heel. His run was fine, but it just got stale. And now that he's a heel and he's actually doing something different with his character, he's more. People are more into watching him now.
Elvis is my new short best friend. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Okay, I think you just lost your mind for a second there on that one.
Let's go.
Where's my list? I need my list for Elvis. Where's my list?
Yeah, put Elvis on the list. He's small. He can't do nothing. You could easily trip over him. He's like those gnomes in front of the people's houses. Like people just have gnomes in front of people's houses. That's
not in my neighborhoods. When I grew up, I didn't see nobody with no gnome.
Oh, I've seen them. They look kind of creepy. They look like they would wait at night. They'll just break into your house and leave the water running, and you have this ridiculous water bill. It's kind of messed up. How dare you say ignore me, H-Man? You can't ignore me. I talk a lot. I feel disrespected. Like you guys don't want me here next week. That's what you guys want. You guys don't want me here. I'm late, but hey, everyone, God bless. The King Anthony, what is going on, you beautiful young man? How are you? When Vaughn destroyed him, I thought bad guy. Thank you. Absolutely. See, Jeffrey's a good guy. Jeffrey's one of. He's a part of the Jack.
You have your opinions, and I have mine.
He's officially a part of the Jack Pack.
They're funny, but I just feel like they should go back to being singles competitors.
No, that I agree with, actually. Like, I really, really do. Jack and Tam.
I remember when I predicted them getting together to go against the Creed brothers, and they're fun, but I just feel like just split them up and have them be singles again. It's time. Put
Kushida about. I agree. I do think Kushida would be good by himself. I mean, I'll say and say this. I like to have a lot of fun on air. I think it helps Ikiman. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. It helps him being with Kushida and try to give him a little bit of a rub. So I get the reason of everything. But Jack and Time needed the ass kick, so.
It has happened before, so.
Sophia, a lot of people are feeling Sophia. Sophia just switched from Vaughn.
She's beautiful, so I get part of that's why.
Should ditch Vaughn and come to me. Oh, shoot. I love it. He said, just come to me. Like, okay. Like, just come to your house? Okay. Hey, at G-Man, you versus me and I. Oh, my God. G versus H-Man. No. Why? What's these battles here? Let's see. Jeffrey says, Wrestling Dog, she grew on me. Guess talking about Sophia. H-Man, you're on. What's the battle over here? Gee, I'll cut Austin 316 promo on you. Jeez, what's gonna love you, bad guy Gem? You the man. Thank you. Jacket time. See, Elvis every now and then says something really intelligent. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why he gets strikes removed when he's watching EC on here.
EC rips him apart. Like,
yeah, I know.
I'll be too separated with the fear to even notice. And we got King. I can't believe the whole Dusty Women's Challenge was pointless. SMH. The team win and them break up. LOL. It should be. I think Katie and Casey will have their moment.
They will. It's a little bit of a long time, too long, but it will happen. But I like the twist that they had of them going after, like I said, the women's championship instead of the tag belts. A little predictable on that.
It was different.
That's what you're supposed to do. But hey, change it up a little bit. That's what people want to see.
And listen, every now and then, like I can understand the argument of, well, this tournament is supposed to be this. But every now and then, when you throw a wrench into something, it's not bad. But we're going to do a commercial. We're going to run through the last bits of NXT, and we're going to do predictions after these words.
We are outnumbered by machines. Humans have a strength that cannot be measured.
This thing is something we've never seen before.
My name is Marcus Wright.
You think you're human?
I am human.
I know he's not the enemy.
If we stay the course, we are dead! We are all dead!
Well, not really. We're alive. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was for, what's that term? I don't know.
Terminator Salvation. That's what it said.
I didn't catch that. And this is why this was, you came through. George said, let's talk about the Cora Jade segment. Do you really want to talk about that? I mean, it was really not much. I mean, I know it was like
it's okay, and I appreciate her. Everybody does love an underdog, but I don't think she's ready to be a champion just quite yet.
Yeah,
maybe a little later down the road.
I don't think she needs to necessarily win here. I think she can have a great showing, but I do think she has her moment in the sun, though. I really do, because I feel like
let her have another moment like at War Games.
I feel like, and thank you for that, George. I saw he says Terminator Dark Fate. Good job. Dark Fate. I mean, so many of these movies, hard to keep up with them. But she's definitely gonna have a moment. Is it this? Is it? So here's the thing. Like, she could win the Fatal 4-Way, but I feel like they want to have a moment where she wins it in a singles match. But even then, she can win a Fatal 4, because now I'm thinking in my head, I think about that one match years ago. It was a really good match, actually. Really, really good match. It was Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, and Bayley. Obviously, the names I said, you could tell that match is good. And Sasha won in the Fatal 4-Way. And I thought she had a pretty decent run as the NXT Women's Champion, so she could totally go win in the Fatal 4-Way. But the segment was pretty much George wanted us to talk about it was really just pretty much she's the underdog. She knows she's the underdog. She knows, like, everyone's counting her out, but she's like, but I'm still gonna win with her. She has like what kind of, I want to say Blink 182 music, because it's like Blink 182, like that early 2000s and stuff like that. But let's talk about Joe Gacy against Draco Anthony. I'm really feeling like I like Draco Anthony. He doesn't get the win.
No, he doesn't. His stalker does, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate that stalkers get the win like that, right? But Joe Gacy gets the win. Good show, and I like that they're showing a little bit more of Draco. I'm just gonna say Anthony, because I feel like I always book it. Huh?
I said it's good because he is a good talent.
He is. There's something about him that I'm interested about. Like, I would like to see more of him. Joe Gacy's pretty cool too. I like the I don't want to say the creepy character, but he makes the character work, and I love the.
I just don't like it. I miss back when he was aggressive as hell, the aggressive Joe Gacy that I would see back when NXT was still the black and gold. Before they vamped it up to 2.0.
Before they switched him up, right? He's I one time was listening to the music and I was smoking, and I was just like, this is great music to smoke to. I just wanted to throw that out there. Joe Gacy has some really cool music to smoke to. But yeah, Joe Gacy gets the win. I see H-Man. H-Man, he says Draco should just join Gacy. Draco lacks charisma and personality. I can see that there's that one little thing.
If he joins Gacy, he'll have less personality than paint drying.
No, but Gacy's pretty good. I think he still
he turned Harlan into a serial killer killing.
But that's what he needs to be. That's honestly, I think, what he needs to be.
With Harlan, that's fine, but we don't need that on Draco.
Oh, no. Anthony, I wouldn't do that with, but Harlan, definitely, he should be the silent guy. Matter of fact, no funny. When I was watching, I thought Anthony would get the win because there was a guy behind Harlan, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, does he know Draco Anthony, or was
that super excited? Thank you. I thought that was just me. When I was looking, I was kind of confused. I was like, hey, we about to have a new fighter into the ring, but it was not to be. So yeah, Joe Gacy gets the win. Looks like that's that feud or that story is still going.
Yep. And speaking of feuds, Nikita Lyons having her match against Sloane Jacobs, which I guess is just someone they give her to feed. Nikita gets the win because everybody loves her. And then Lash Legend comes out talking about how she's better than her and that we have unfinished business and we gonna fight. Honey, you may think you all that, but Nikita Lyons could whoop your ass faster than you could do 2 snaps and a clap.
Wait, why am I taking? Well, 2 naps are fucking amazing. I gotta throw that out there. Sometimes 2 naps are not even enough.
Not 2 naps, 2 snaps and a clap. That's what she always says.
Oh, I was kind of excited about the naps, but yeah, 2 slaps.
No, that's what Wendy Chu is for.
I love Wendy Chu. That's.
I know you do.
She's great. I'm so sad that she was hospitalized, but Florida's just dangerous. Like, people are just getting hurt.
Well, they'll probably bring her back in sometime later. Maybe.
I love how you said that. Like, everyone gets together, they hold hands, and then somehow we just rejuvenate her some kind of way. I love it. No, I mean, she'll be back. We talked about. Oh yeah, real quick. When I saw Nikita, I was like, oh great, they're definitely gonna do the thing and everyone. So I wanted to say some things about her. Like, when she made her debut, I thought she was pretty good. I mean, I thought she was pretty solid. I still say there's things that she still got put together, but she's not bad. Like even some of the kicks and
No,
stuff.
she's not bad. She's a little greenish, and with more training and more time,
For
she'll
sure.
be a future contender to be the next NXT Women's
She's
Champion.
definitely better than Lash Legend. Like that's why I think.
Are you kidding? They put in an article that Lash Legend had one of the worst matches in NXT ever against Saray.
I who against Saray, right? Yeah, she's and listen, this is what and I say this a lot. Like this is what this NXT is for. So they can improve and get better. But putting these two together, it's like I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Those are good. But this to me feel like one is peanut butter, the other one is mustard. Like no one eats that. And I feel like someone's gonna tell me, shut up, you don't know anything, and eat that in front of me. Freaking disgusting. I just wanted to throw that out there because it sounds gross. Let's talk about this main event. It's the last chance. I thought I forgot something. Let's talk about this main event. We got the last chance. Rodrick Strong, Cameron Grimes, and Akid. Cameron Grimes, he had a promo early in the night, and he made it clear that he's been feeling down.
He's doing this match for his father.
He's doing it for daddy. That's what I'm talking about. So he's saying
they probably weren't going to give him the win, not because he's bad, but because they brought Akid in all the way from NXT UK. I thought they weren't going to bring him in just to have him lose, were they? And then when it happened, I was like, oh shoot, they did bring him in just to have him lose.
I'm sorry, I wanted to get the notes ready for so when we do predictions, because I have these things ready. But yeah, I mean, and I think this was a really good match. I think it was a great way to end the show. I mean, you have
and then everybody started attacking each other because Solo, Grayson, and Santos and Carmelo and Trick were all watching, and then they started fighting the crap out of each other in the ring.
And that's how you're supposed to do it. I thought that this was a really, really good match. You talked about Akid. Akid, I think right now they know like this is someone we should take our time with. You know, like this is someone that we should like. I feel like they're going to definitely do great things with him. He's really talented, well trained, and I think they know that they have something really good here. So that's why he didn't get the win. Roddy, though, he's been taking a lot of L's, and I just don't know what's next.
It's okay. He's one of those that could take those L's and he'll be fine.
Yeah, no. He'll be fine. I mean, I just don't know what's next. So, like, a lot of people, like, if Tommaso lose,
he could probably move up too.
I don't think they're gonna do that with Roddy.
Well, Roddy, maybe in the future.
When's the future?
Maybe like 3-4 years.
I don't even know how old Roddy is, but I don't see. And I like Roddy. Roddy is really. I feel like he's very underrated, and I know why. I have thoughts on why. He's not charismatic. He's a great wrestler.
Well, that's why he's in Diamond Mine, because Bivens does all the talking.
Bivens is great. I follow that man on Twitter. He is hilarious. He is a gem. He's legitimate. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. He's a diamond.
Hey, he's funny, and it's fun to chant milk dud at the man because he gets annoyed at it.
Oh, he's so great. Even when Cameron got the win, he had a mug on him. He was like, "You won?" Come on. He was grossed out. He was bothered. He wasn't like that. Oh well, G-Man said he's only 38.
Yep.
I don't see, but I just don't see him being called in the main roster. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm rarely wrong. That's why, like, I'm trying to get you guys to be on the right side of things when I say jacket time is awful. But you guys don't want to hear me rant no more. But Roddy 38, I just don't know. Like, if it's not now, when? You know. So Roddy, I don't think they call him up. I think eventually I think.
Oh yeah, someone put in the chat that makes sense why he's not in, because he has a match in NXT UK with Draco.
Okay, see, Captain was watching one of the UK shows, and she showed me something about, because I don't watch NXT UK, not because it's bad.
Me neither, but I did see a clip of it.
A screen
that was happening.
Yeah, and he went against somebody. And it looked like it was a good match. It seemed like he would actually be a good fit out there. But my only thing about that is it's so sad because he's over there. But then I'm like, oh, I would never see him out because I don't watch NXT UK. And once again, not because it's bad, it's so much wrestling, it's hard to keep up with every last bit of wrestling. And I like to go outside and bother people, so I can't watch all this wrestling. So it's hard. But they won. Cameron Grimes get the win. All the participants in this ladder match are attacking each other as a brawl. They'll end the show, and we're going to get ready to end the show, but we're going to do predictions here, ladies and gentlemen. So some matches I didn't add because they just added some tonight, so I didn't add them.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Fatal Five-Way. We got Carmelo Hayes, Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, Grayson Waller, and Cameron Grimes. Who do you think takes the win here? And the guys in the chat, please join in. Who do you think wins this Fatal Four-Way? Fatal Five-Way. I'm sorry, it's always four to me, so five. Fatal Five-Way ladder match for the North American Championship. Based
on the push, if they have Carmelo lose, they'll probably give it to Cameron only from how much they've been pushing him, or they'll probably give it to Grayson because his freaking bodyguard will do something to interfere.
I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes. I don't think he drops it. He just don't miss. He could. This is a great way for him to drop the title because he didn't get pinned. But I just don't think he missed.
Listen, there's 4 other men that could get pinned in that thing, so who knows?
But no, it's not a pin. You climb up the ladder.
I know.
Oh, you said okay.
I was joking.
Oh. That was good. That was good, dog.
George says he goes with Santos.
All right, George, he goes with Santos.
And he and Jeffrey agrees with both of us, either Cameron or Carmelo.
Jeffrey, my new best friend. Yeah, he says either Cameron or Carmelo. Okay, all right. I know we didn't highlight him, but we're reading it. I want you guys to know we see you guys. We right here. Let's talk about the singles match. We got what looked like his final NXT match, Tommaso Ciampa against Tony D'Angelo. Wrestling Doll, who do you got?
Well, with the same way they did with Kyle O'Reilly leaving, having Von Wagner, when they'll probably give it to D'Angelo. I wanted to be Ciampa, but they'll probably give it to D'Angelo.
I agree. It's the traditional thing to do when you leave a territory to put someone over. You put someone over, and then you go on. And I think he's going to the main roster.
And they'll probably give him a new name, like Pete.
Oh, man. When they named him Butch, I remember thinking like, oh, wow, they got the guys from, they got the dog from Tom and Jerry. I was kind of amazed. But everyone in the chat, well, not everyone. H-Man says Tony D. G-Man says Tony D is winning for sure. And we got George with Ciampa going for the win. Possible. It is totally possible.
Hey, they could break tradition. You never know.
They could. Listen, tradition, you don't have to always do tradition.
Some traditions are meant to be broken sometimes.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I eat a cookie before dinner. I just broke tradition. I have a double chocolate chip cookie. And then I look at the little chicken breast I made and be like, I so disappoint my parents. So let's talk about this tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championship just announced. So this wasn't even on my notes, but we got Toxic Attraction defending the North American. Jesus, Ron, get it together. North American. I said it again.
For the NXT Women's Tag Team.
I was getting there. I was close. I was
helping.
Thank you. So the NXT Women's Championship against Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Giant Gonzalez. What do we got here, Wrestling Doll?
Raquel and Dakota.
Ooh. So
listen, Toxic Attraction is fine. They're a good tag team, but their run is stale. And it's run dry.
Well, that's not good. Dry is that's no. So let's see what we got here. Jeffrey says can't go against Toxic Attraction. H-Man says Toxic Attraction is winner and should win, but Cal needs to go too. See, H-Man brings up a really intriguing point. That's interesting because I don't know how many people are going to call up, but people are being called up. And does that women division on the main roster need some talent?
Yes.
I say yes, but then I say yes, but then I say, okay, we call these people up, and then what? I remember they brought up who they brought up? They brought up I can't think of her name, but she was with Shotzi.
They brought up Tegan Knox.
And then they had nothing for.
They brought her with Shotzi. They put them in a team, had them go against Natalia and Tamina for the belts, and then split them up.
Row,
and now they have they had Shotzi on SmackDown having a storyline with Sasha. Now that that's over,
Yeah, and that's
there's
the biggest
nothing
thing because if you bring up Raquel, I can see the appeal why they would want to bring her up.
I said before, well, I would like to see her go against Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, that would be a good. That would be interesting. That would be quite interesting. Can she get up for the bomb? Because she's a pretty tall lady too.
Hey, if she can get Charlotte Flair up for a Chingona bomb and pin her down, everybody's going riot.
No, I think do you think so? Because I think people. I don't know. I don't know if they would riot though. Like
let's see. Face Raquel Gonzalez putting Charlotte Flair in a Chingona bomb, or just watching Charlotte Flair be Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna go with Raquel putting a tall, strong woman about her size, height, similar style in wrestling in a Chingona bomb. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
No, it would be quite the sight to see. It would be quite the sight to see. And that would be a hell of a. I mean, I don't necessarily have to be her debut, but it would be a moment problem because you beat Charlotte. It's a big deal. But I don't know if she's the one because a lot of women have been called up and came up and all fell to Charlotte. So it would be a sight to see, but does it happen? Who knows? Let's talk about this next one. We have a triple threat for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Males, we got Imperium versus MSK versus the Creed Brothers. I just want to say right here, this match is going to be bonkers.
It really will be.
It's going to be really, really bonkers. Who do I see taking the win? I got to give it to the Creed Brothers. I just think
I love MSK. They're probably going to give it to the Creed Brothers, especially them winning the Dusty Rhodes Cup.
Yeah, I think they won it. I think them winning it. What do you do with Imperium? I mean, they can still be around, right? Like, I don't see them being called up. I don't see Walter being. Oh, I'm sorry, Gunther being called up. Gunther. I don't see him being called up. So, I mean, the Creed Brothers. I feel like you put that title on them.
Well, everybody's agreeing in the chat, so.
Yes, the Creed Brothers. Yes, everyone's agreeing. Yes, Creed Brothers. Creed Brothers would have won. Creed Brothers for sure. Creed Brothers are winning, and this might be the match of the night. H-Man, I agree with you. Singles match. Speaking of Gunther, LA Knight versus Gunther. I think this is LA Knight's last match, honestly.
I think it'll be a good match. His last match, I don't know.
Who did he face his last match? I'm sorry. Oh, didn't he face Waller? Okay. LA Knight, I think it's time for him to go to the main roster. I think once again, when I say, I mean, I'm not going to say all these names, but you guys know some of the guys, most of these names, let's put it this way, was a part of the Black and Gold brand. It's time for this 2.0 to really start moving. I mean, keep some of the guys there, of course, maybe the next wave. But if I was doing this wave of people being called up, LA Knight is the one to go up to the main roster. I remember talking to Cap a few times on here, and she was like, why would they put LA Knight and Gunther in the same thing, knowing Gunther is not charismatic like LA Knight. LA Knight, how she would put ate him up. Apparently, he's just a plate of chips, and but Gunther is going to get his revenge when he chops the flesh out of LA Knight. Or matter of fact, I don't know if he'll chop the flesh out of him. He might chop LA Knight right out the fucking door. I don't know. I mean, we might have to.
He might chop him out of the ring, out of the stadium
doors. Yeah, no, he's gonna chop him, and LA Knight's gonna go through the door. But as he's going through the door, he gets a suitcase, and then he's been chopped to the main roster. So I just see him being chopped to the main roster as he goes through the door, as he grabs his stuff, and he lands in Vince's office, and Vince said, "How'd you get here, pal?" And it's all because it was a chop. He don't even have to worry about taking a plane. I got chopped by Walter. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might not be here to do the show, but I see Gunther getting the win. One match I missed, and then we're gonna talk about which is obviously gonna be the main event. Fatal 4-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Mandy Rose, Cora Jade, Kelly Ray, Io Shirai. I think this is gonna be another good one. I mean, I think you got some really good flavor in this match. We were talking Cora, but I just don't think this is her time. I think Mandy retains.
I don't want Mandy to retain. I would prefer to see probably Kaylee win. Nothing against Io. I love Io to pieces, but I think Kaylee should have the belt. at least once while she's in NXT. She's been a very strong NXT UK champion, and they brought her in for that reason.
I think they brought her in just to help out. Like, she's someone who has traveled the world. She's someone who has she has experience, so she can help out a lot of these younger girls and women who might not have those same longevities as her. So, I mean, you can bring her in, but she don't necessarily need to go for the be brought in to win the women's championship. She don't necessarily.
No, but I would like her to.
Fair enough. And we got H-Man says new. I don't know. I guess new champ. Anyone but EO, please. G-Man says soft spot for Mandy. Oh, Jeffrey, you're saying so you're going for Mandy. That's cool. George, he says I'm going with Kaylee Ray winning. H-Man says Mandy's retaining. Kaylee Ray is my dark horse in that match. Okay, all right. And Charmaine, just to let everyone know, Mandy Rose suck. I hope she lose. Riveting news there, Charmaine.
Well, we all know how Charmaine feels about Mandy.
Yes, I know how she feels about me. She's very mean to me too. She always reminds me you're gonna lose. Like I have done nothing to this lady. And we get to the main event. George says, "Stop it. Kaylee Ray probably will win." Okay. And let's get to this what's going to be the main event. NXT Championship match. Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Breaker wins. I see so it was broke today or yesterday. I forget because everything.
Yesterday. I saw it yesterday.
Thank you. And the Steiners are being inducted in, which is
amazing.
Oh, what? I didn't think I would ever see that. I didn't think I'd live to see that.
Well, now you will.
I know.
They'll be inducted, and if Braun Breaker wins, whew, even better.
So that's the image I see. I see him winning, and his uncle and his father coming in, raising his hand. And I mean, Dolph is going to give him a great match. Like I can really sincerely say that he's going to give him a great match. Dolph winning was so Braun can have a moment like this. I mean, WrestleMania weekend, he wins the championship. It's a big freaking deal, man. Like, that's just big. Like, him winning when he won at New Year's Evil, big deal. But WrestleMania weekend, that's a highlight. That's something you just never forget. And he's going to have his moment in the sun. A lot of people were so, oh, my God, they're burying Braun. They don't know what to do. Oh, y'all don't know what to do. Y'all so dumb. Meanwhile, this was just such a H-Man. I so fucking agree, man. I gotta highlight this bad boy. I agree. Like, he's gonna have a live mic. That's what I want to hear. That is something I'm interested in. Yes. But we got Jeffrey. He says Braun Breaker will win it back. We got G-Man. He says Braun is winning for sure. Image if he gets the Steiner last name too. They finally acknowledged that today. They were like, when they mentioned the Steiners were being inducted, they were like, yeah, and this is Braun's uncle and daddy. And I kind of wish
they have mentioned that was his father before once or twice.
No, not like this. This was
no, but I get it.
They like Johnny Gargano, the big bad booty nephew. That was obviously an insight. And Braun would do things. I think the commentators would say something over the lines like, "Oh, he has a dog face gremlin, dog face or something." So they did little things, but this was like clear as day, saying Braun, that's his family, and this is what the heritage and all that stuff come from. Jeffrey brought out the Braun has a 2 1/3 chance of winning. Someone actually said they want to see him do that promo do that in his speech. Anthony says, yes, Dolph winning the title was for Braun to have his moment. Yep. We got George. I'm not a fan of Braun Breaker, but I'm going to.
He is a fan.
Oh, he said I am. I'm so sorry. Listen,
but I'm going with him, and he will lose at the next pay-per-view.
Apologies, George. I put words in your sentence. I apologize, George. Braun should have said Dolph have a 16 2/3 chance of beating him. Yeah, I want to say he did something like that in a promo, like sometime back. He did like a little tease on that. Dolph have a 33rd. Oh, we're gonna really be running this shit to the ground. I love it.
What if Robert Roode gets involved? That's depends. Will it be a champion's advantage or not? Oh wait, no, it won't.
But what would happen to Braun? No, but Braun's getting his moment. This is to me, it's Braun gets his moment.
I would like it if Robert Roode got barred from the match.
I'm pretty sure he's going to get barred. Something's going to happen. They're going to make it where this things are stacked against him, but Braun comes through like is, and he's going to win the championship. So that's our predictions. I mean, we had to run it real quick because we didn't know how we were going to squeeze it in, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is WrestleMania weekend. So there's a lot of content going on. So there's graphics. I don't know. Let's see if we can find some graphics. We're gonna try to wrap this up in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to say thank you for watching and picking us to watch for this NXT review. We don't have an AEW thing. So all right, boom. Hear me, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me, hear my voice as I tell you all the content that's coming out. On Mondays, thank you for that, Wrestling Dog. Mondays, you have it's doubleheader. You have both Around the Blocks with Mike Knock, the wrestling show. You can catch the Big Bro around 6 p.m. He's got usually a good panel. Sometimes it's Z, sometimes it's executive consultant. Good time. You should check him out. Also on Mondays, you can catch the Monday Night Raw review show right after Monday night goes off the air. You can catch the coolest of the day, the coolest of the daddy, and the executive consultant. I'm sorry, there's so much stuff to go through, so forgive me for going over my tongue, and I talk.
And Tuesdays, we have this lovely gentleman right over here, the Bad Guy champion, along with his usual partner, Captain Shakespeare, who was unable to make it tonight, but we'll be back for future episodes.
I do want to sit here and say, feel better, Captain, but she is so mean to me. I just want to throw that out there, but none of you guys care. Wednesdays, you can catch. Oh man, we don't even have a graphic, but tomorrow we are going to be reviewing on the unpopular review, the entertainment side. I thought we had a graphic. I don't. Apologies on my end, but we're going to be reviewing Moon Knight. Moon Knight comes out tomorrow, so that should be a fun review. And also,
definitely Pop is excited for that one.
Are you excited about that?
See, the Superior is excited for that one.
He is. She is. How do you know?
She put it up on Instagram, and she also said it on the gaming episode for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, she did.
By the way, I gave you a topic, and I'm so disappointed you didn't highlight the comments because someone didn't mention it. For a debate, Sonic the Hedgehog versus Speedy Gonzalez.
See, I'm going to talk to her about that. That sounds like a really good battle. Listen, matter of fact, we used to do it on Wednesdays, but we're moving it. But if you guys have Instagram, if you go on Instagram, we'd be doing these live battles. So we're not doing it this week. There's so much to do. But next week, we're going to do is only on Instagram Live. Me and C the Superior, we're going to do Mighty Mouse against Underdog. We do a debate on saying who would win in a battle. And we have a unbiased. The last two judges were biased. I don't want to say anything. All I'm saying is the judges had no hair. I felt like there was a personal vendetta against me because I have a head full of hair. So the congregation of
which now looks like Wesley's.
Yes. See that? Look what I can do with my hair. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That's so great. My mommy did it. Thanks, Mom. So I know there was something against me, so I lost the last one. But the Ron Revolution will continue.
The Ron Revolution.
The Ron Revolution. And on Wednesdays, there's AEW at the review show. You can catch
All Elite Joker and Divine Intervention.
Thank you. And also, you be on the shows too. You sometimes
every now and then.
Every now and then, you're all over the place. But on Fridays, you're there on Fridays.
Not this Friday. It's too busy this Friday for a show.
This Friday's a little too bad.
We're going to have SmackDown. We're going to have the Hall of Fame induction plus Rampage. So, Friday show, but
it's so much content. You just got to continue to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. We have a TikTok. Patreon, absolutely. We have a TikTok. It's actually starting to get some. We're starting to use that a little bit more. So just continue to follow us on all social media platforms. You can find us. I mean, you can find us. And like I said, there's so much content. There's wrestling. There's entertainment. There's. I felt like I missed it. Oh, and let me just throw this up real quick before we go. We don't have a time date and anything like this, but we're going to start the WWE 2K22 PS4 League. So if you have a PS4 and if you're interested in joining the league, please hit us up. Let us know. We're trying to build it. We don't have like an actual launch date or anything like that, but we do want to get this off the ground. We need people in there. So if you have a PS4, you have a custom creative character, and you want to test your might, please join us. We got in the chat, Charmaine is so nice. She said, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna be fine, thank you, and I will try to have a safe trip. Thank you. We got G-Man. He's a big fan of you. He's hard eyes. We got great to have you, Wrestling Dog. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You did a phenomenal job, Wrestling Dog. Listen, all you PO, we have a lot of great hosts. I mean, I say on air, thank you for filling in for the captain.
No problem. And I just want to say one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Like a couple other people that are a part of the UPR family, like See the Superior Classy YouTube channel, I myself have my own YouTube channel, The Unofficial Camera Woman, where I mainly go to local shows in my lovely state of Florida and Orlando and occasionally some other places. And I catch a lot of cool wrestling events. Already hit 300 plus subscribers.
Hey, let's get that number up, guys. Let's get that number up. Please follow her at, was it? The
Unofficial Camera Woman.
Thank you. I say thank you because I'm always corrected. So I always have to throw out a huge thank you. Link it. Okay, George said, George. God, there's so many G's. Yeah, forgive me. And what's your channel though? She just said it. We're gonna have to start putting that link in the thing so everyone can do that. But ladies and gentlemen, you heard her is at YouTube, the Unofficial Camera Woman. Give her a follow. I'll say it again, the Unofficial Camera Woman. And I think that's pretty much all we got. Please continue to follow us. And thank you for tuning in on this show. And we will be back. I'll be back here on Tuesday, and she'll be back next Friday. And hey, I hope you guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the thing. That's why I am. Okay, there we go. So hey, it's WrestleMania weekend. Enjoy it and have fun, and we'll catch you guys all next week. Bye. And that's all, folks.